My gasoline always supreme. Got dough the brand with a pan of lean. It tastes grinding to be a king. Tastes grinding to be a king. My gasoline always supreme. Got dough the brand with a pan of lean. It tastes grinding to be a king. Tastes grinding to be a king. My gasoline always supreme. Got dough the brand with a pan of lean. It tastes grinding to be a king. Tastes grinding to be a king. My gasoline always.
What you know about that? Go on with the hater face. Take the hater face somewhere else.
I ain't,
Because
I, I ain't really impressed. Hey, I see your little 837 point little credit score. I see your little credit score. I see,
my
I
little
see,
credit card.
I see your little credit score. I mean, it could be better. I mean, it ain't like it's an 850. I mean, 850 perfect, right?
I mean, if you need to see it again, I can pull it up again.
I mean,
You
let
need
me see it again. Let me
okay,
see it
okay.
again.
I'll let you see it again.
Let me see it again.
My gasoline always supreme. Got dough the brand with a pan of lean. It tastes grinding to be a king. Tastes grinding to be a king. My gasoline always supreme. Got dough the brand with a pan of lean. It tastes grinding to be a king. Tastes grinding to be a king. My gasoline always supreme. Got dough the brand with a pan of lean. It tastes grinding to be a king. Tastes grinding to be a king. My gasoline always.
No, ain't doing nothing for me.
Woo-hoo!
Nope, it's
Look,
not doing nothing for me.
uh, now it takes grinding to be a king. What does it take to be a Clopton?
Okay, okay. Well, I am proud of your little credit score. It looks pretty good. I know it's hard to get to an 800, but you got an 837. So that I'm gonna clap you up on that one. That was pretty good. I ain't
Thank
hating. I can't
you.
hate. Yeah, I can't
Hey,
hate. I can't hate.
Mandy.
That's Hey, Pandy Candy and more. What's happening? So
Yes.
your girl on here, rubbing it in because she got her little 837 credit score all up in full face. So we talking about her little credit score tonight and her little business that she in that she used to get the little credit score. So I want to let her go ahead and put her little information out, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm back on you. I'm back on you,
Don't you
Melissa. I mean,
love? Don't you just love how when folks when people hate it get to be my little credit score and my little business.
yeah, yeah, that's what they
Yeah,
do. Yeah,
that's what they do.
you know. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
Well, I appreciate you. I
Yeah,
appreciate you.
that
Now,
is great though. Awesome.
I was just the other week when I pulled it up, I was at 819 or something like that.
That's
So
good.
over the last couple of weeks, but you know what's even harder than getting a 837? Keeping a 837.
Sure enough.
So,
Yeah,
I don't celebrate too much because it goes up and it goes back down
yeah.
because so many different things affect the credit. We just got in here and started talking. Hey everybody,
Yeah.
this is Melissa King. Welcome to the show. Um, I am Melissa. This is my co-host, the Professor
The hater.
Clopton, a finance extraordinaire, side hater, but we're not gonna hold that against him. We're not gonna hold his little 7 something score against him. And we are talking today about credit. I don't have to tell y'all how important credit is, uh, or maybe I do need to tell y'all how important credit is, because in my opinion, credit is designed to exclude certain people from certain things, just like it's designed to include. But if you're not on the include side, you will end up spending way too much money on stuff. Now,
Hmm.
I started doing my story times, and I know at least two or three of them stories got to do with credit. So if y'all get a chance, go and look at those because um, back in the day, the credit score, them numbers might have been flipped around a little bit. It wasn't 837, it might have been 378 or stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So back then I was paying more for stuff. I was the same good-hearted, generous, hardworking person, but because I was not responsible with my finances, with my credit card, because I didn't understand how credit worked, I made some mistakes. And then, they make you feel so bad when your credit is not up to par. They just have
Mhm.
you feeling like your mama shouldn't
You
even
ain't,
have had you.
you ain't, it. You ain't ish.
That's why I'm like, it's so many times, and it took me years to get past this point. You know how sometimes when you're going to the airport or like you're at a different store, they'll ask you, do you want to fill out the thing for the credit card or whatever to get the free miles? And I'd be like, y'all ain't finna embarrass me. They say that because I've been told many times, they're going to send you something in the mail. It ain't no card though either. No, it's gonna be a letter.
Womp 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 womp.
Hey, I learned quick when they started offering me stuff. Y'all ain't finna embarrass
I'm
me.
good.
No.
Right.
When you get an extra 20%, that's all right.
I'm good.
I don't need an extra 20%. Y'all ain't finna give it to me that way. So, Tony, share some of your experiences with credit. Good
Well,
and bad.
well, let me tell you about the good parts. I can tell you, I don't have an 837, but I do have like a 760, 780, somewhere around in there. And I was able to get a great increase, a great interest rate on a home that I purchased last year. And I was also able to, during COVID, and I was able to refinance my now rental property with a very low interest rate. I think I got like a 3.4 on my rental property and a 2.9, 2.8 on my home loan. So,
wow,
credit is good. When your credit is good, you get the best interest rate and you don't overpay. So we want to talk a little bit about, Melissa's story. Not much about mine, but everybody's journey is different. Like I say, I got a lot of debt, but I'm managing it. And it's easy to manage when you know what can affect it. So I'm just glad we're on talking about credit, because I know a lot of people out there struggling. They don't know how to fix it and which way to turn. Who do I pay? Because a lot of people think that they have to pay a couple of $1,000, a couple of $100 to get it fixed, right?
right. Yeah.
So we we are vouching for that. You don't have to do that.
Right. Let me just say hi to Miss Geneva. Miss Geneva Deloney from Cortland is watching us over on Facebook. And
yes, she's awesome.
We've already spoke to Pandy. I can't see anybody else. I see that there are more people watching, but I just can't see who they are. So
okay.
Good evening to everybody. But yeah, I lost track of what I was going to say.
About having good credit and what it can do and not overpaying to have somebody fix it. Yeah.
Right. That's the big thing. What Tony and I, the company that we have offers something called the what is I can't never remember the title.
You talking about the DY, the Smart Money Kit?
Smart
credit system?
Money. I don't know why that particular phrase just won't stay in my head. Every time I try to think of what it's called, I just call it credit. But
that's fine. That's cool.
The Smart Money Credit Kit, and I will just kind of pull it up so y'all can see what it looks like. But we're not gonna go into full detail about the whole thing, but just so you can see. All right, computer, don't you start. It done booted me out on my other device over here. But yeah, the My Credit System is a product that we offer where you actually learn how to fix your credit yourself. If you pay somebody thousands of dollars to do it, but they don't explain to you what you did to get the credit in that situation in the first place and what they did to fix it, it's not really going to be beneficial to you. And even though it may end up you know, you might end up getting it improved for a while. If you don't know how to maintain it, it could end up
Mhm.
going back south again. And then here you are looking to pay somebody else to do the same thing. So what we offer is the do-it-yourself credit repair, where you actually learn yourself. You know, you learn from the kit, and it's very easy to follow. It comes with the videos, it comes with the letters that you'll have to send to the credit reporting, you know, the credit agencies or whoever the lender is to get everything cleared off. So it's just a matter of you putting the time into it to fix your credit. And
Mm.
once you fixed it yourself, then you kind of know what you need to do to hold it in the road. You don't have to worry about it unless, you know, it's just, you know, we all have circumstances in life where things happen and your credit might change because, you know, your car broke down. I used to say all the time, I'm one car wreck away from being in the
Mhm.
poorhouse.
Right.
Because if I have to start
Right.
out over, you know, that is not going to be a good thing. So, you know, life happens to people. Credit, you know, is, to me, your credit is not a reflection of your character. It's a reflection of your situation. Because you
Right.
can be a good person and have bad credit and vice versa. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So
Mhm.
I feel like if you kind of know how to hold it in the road and how to get it back where it needs to be, then that's more valuable to you than paying somebody $1,000 to fix it for you. So
Absolutely.
I'm still working
Yeah.
on this thing. Let's see.
Okay. While you working on that, so I'm gonna add in what you were saying, kind of piggyback. It's like I just shared a post about Bishop T.D. Jakes talked about if you want something, you have to build it. So it's like most people don't know how to build their credit. No, they don't know how to maintain it. So the first thing you got to do is get your block of instructions. And this is what our credit repair system does. It gives you the block of instructions step by step by step, and you really do it at your own pace. It's like once you learn it, they can't take it from you. You know, and like you can, like man, you can like teach your kids. You know, teach your friends and family. And but our business is kind of geared around business, so we sell or we offer our services 2 or 3 different ways. And if Melissa can work on building it up, opening it up, we'll show you guys how you can actually obtain this do-it-yourself credit repair system 2 different ways. Here you go.
There you go. Okay, so this basically is the what the system looks like. When you come in, you can just do this. It's like a quick 2-minute video to kind of give you an idea about credit and what this system is about. Um, when I scroll down, it shows that you will have access to 26 short educational credit building videos, 4 rounds of dispute letter templates, little known reestablishing credit resources, online and offline support and training. So if you get into a situation where you feel like you don't know what to do next, you've got online and offline support to help you with it. But the way it was designed is so that you can teach yourself. But you know, we all get stuck on things sometimes. It says you will learn how to raise your credit score fast, remove errors or derogatory information fast, add new credit lines at little to no cost, and learn the impact of credit utilization and how to lower it. You know, one of the things that we've learned since learning about credit is there are 5 different areas that they look in to determine your credit score. Prior to me going through this credit training, I didn't know that. My
Mhm.
thought process was pay everything off, pay it on time, and your
Mhm.
credit should be great. But that is not
Mhm.
actually, I mean, all of that is a part of it, but that's not actually the full combination of what affects it. So this system will teach you everything you need to know about what affects your credit, how it affects it, um, things like that. Now this one here, you'll see at the bottom, there is a one-time payment of only $99.95, and you can get started today. But here's the thing: if you decide to become a myEcon business associate or start your own business with us, you get this for free. So instead of paying
Mhm.
$99.95, You'll get your own website, your own personal finance business, which includes this product. And not only does it include the product, but you can also sell the product yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you will make a profit from selling the system, or if you are not interested in joining the business and you just want to buy the system, $99.95, and it comes with everything you need to know to get yourself up and running and credit positive. So that's just
Right.
kind of look at what the system includes and all of that good stuff.
That's good, Melissa. I'm glad you shared that because a lot of times we can get into sharing so much of this information that the people out there looking misses it. So it's like once you, like they say, membership has perks and privileges. As a
Mm-hmm.
myEcon associate, me and Melissa have access to this without the $99, but it is a monthly fee that we pay, but we have
Right.
access to it like whenever. So it's like you get more bang for your buck when you are paying a small monthly fee opposed to a big fee, which is totally up to you. We can sell you the product or we can bring you in as an associate where you can get access to a lot more.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. And I think the biggest thing that I get out of the credit is it opens the doors to so many other things that you may not be able to get because of your credit. Like
Mm-hmm.
I said, I feel like credit sometimes is a tool to kind of exclude you from certain things because
Right.
you're being passed over for certain benefits just based off this number.
Right.
And in order to improve this number and maintain this number, you're only paying what $100 if you decide to buy it separately. And but
Right.
think about that $100 is saving you in the future. Like Tony was saying, you said you got your house at what 2.3?
2.9, 2.8, 2.8.
2.8. So imagine your credit score was in the crapper. And I was,
Right.
well, my credit score is in the crapper. You got it for 2.8. I'm living in the same neighborhood you live in. We got the
Same
same
house.
house.
Right.
My credit is lower. So
Yeah.
the lowest I can get it financed is 4 something.
Right.
So we got the same amount of house. We living in the same area. The only difference
Right.
between me and you is a credit score. But
And you're paying more money. Yeah.
because of that, you paying out more money. And I mean, it doesn't seem fair, but I mean, it is what it is. This is like I tell my daughter all the time. I've started teaching her and my nieces about credit early because my thing is credit for an adult is like your report card. If you got good grades, you get more stuff.
Yeah.
You come in there with some F's and
You
D's,
don't get the beat down.
you catching a beat down and you ain't getting nothing. And and they mean that.
Yeah, you don't get the beat down. uh,
So, it's just so important. And I think because I know when I was younger, only thing my dad really taught me about credit was pay your bills on time. That was what he had always done. He had always had good credit. And, we pretty much felt like that was the gist of it. Pay your bills on time. And then the credit stay good and you can buy whatever you want. But,
mm-hmm.
I went off to college just like a lot of people go off to college. They offer the kids who they know can't afford to pay for these
Yeah.
credit cards. They
Right.
put it out there like a child in a candy store. I remember when I was at
Free money.
UAB,
Free money.
they had like this table and it was just full of card applications. And they like,
Mm-hmm.
go one, get you one, get you one.
Mm-hmm.
So I did, and they
Mm-hmm.
got me
Mm-hmm.
because following that, I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna be honest about this thing, from probably 21 to 34, my credit was tore up. So just from getting filling out those few applications, because I might have had I didn't have a whole bunch of cards, but I had enough. It don't take a lot of cards to mess your credit up,
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
filling out those applications for 2 or 3 cards had me in the hole and getting turned down for things or overpaying for things for like 13 years. 13 years.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's a long time.
Yeah.
Pandy says, oh, wait a minute. Did I click? Thought I clicked it. She says these conversations are so important, especially with the younger generation. You're right, Pandy.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
they won't realize it, just like we didn't realize it, and then they're screwing themselves up. And it's bad enough. I don't want to get on that soapbox, but it's bad enough that kids have to pay all that money to go to college, and then when they finish, they start out with all this debt. So you've already got student loan debt, and then who's to say you'll find a job right away in your career? Yeah. So what's your alternative? You go to credit cards.
You know something? You said something so crucial about kids getting out of school. How about they're using your credit score now to get hired? They're looking at you like you're not even responsible to keep a good credit score. So why would we hire you based on the next person? So it's like, man, right. you damned if you do and damned if you don't. But in my household, you're going to learn about credit, and I'm going to make sure of that. But here's another key point. Most people credit that get bad is a lack of money, right? And I think that what we offer is a great match with our credit repair, because we're teaching people how to get cash flow positive to help pay off the debt so they don't get behind and their credit score starts to tank, right?
Right. Hey, there's Anita Reed. Hey, Anita.
Hey.
She said that's true. Great point.
Oh, they even doing it with insurance, I hear. Insurance is actually checking your credit score. So they looking for ways to rob you of your money by your credit score, right? Ain't that crazy?
It is. And you know what I never understood, and I still don't completely get this. People who are, let's say, rich, don't have any credit issues because they have money anyway. They have no problem getting approved for stuff. But people who are out here working, trying to make ends meet, trying to do the right thing, and their score may have dropped down a little lower, they'll tell them no and charge them more for the same thing that a rich person who has the money and can pay for it cash anyway, probably. They'll give them a better deal. And I'm just like, I understand that they're using that credit as a trust, like a trust thing. But at the same time, it can be such a discriminatory thing if you're not on the right side of it.
Well, I gotta say this. I think that they know there are enough people at the bottom that don't understand credit, so that their wealth is at the bottom by people not knowing, right? So they don't worry about the people up top with the money. They trying to bash you over the head, the one that don't understand credit, because that's where all of their wealth is coming from.
Yeah, I mean, I just always thought it was so crazy that like somebody who don't really need the credit, y'all will give it to them and let them get approved. But somebody that done worked hard and like James and Floyd on Good Times, then worked hard and paid their bills, and they trying to get something, and now your credit ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying?
They keep moving the goalposts.
Look, let me take it back now. That's why I cried when I went to tried to buy that chair. And I ain't gonna never let that
Lazy boy
go. And still to this day, when I seen that 837, I wanted to call Lazy Boy. Y'all wanna give me a chair, man? I ain't gonna never let that go. I ain't gonna never let that go. I'm like, I'm doing all the right things, and then here y'all come turning me down. But you'll let somebody else come in and they can get it and walk away with it. I work. I pay my bills. But it's just a fact of life. And something else we were talking about earlier. Did you want to mention the whole trade line thing?
Yeah. Do anybody out there understand how trade lines work? So I know there's a lot of people that want to go through the process of fixing the credit, and I can tell you, everybody needs to understand how to fix their own credit. There's nothing wrong with outsourcing, but that's the reason why a lot of people are in the situation they're in, because they're allowing other people to fix their problems. And that problem, like history, will repeat itself. Like your habits will come back. They will put you back. And there you go again, paying another $500 to $1,000 for somebody else to
Right.
fix something that you could have fixed yourself.
Right. Well, we were trade lines, if you guys are wondering what that is. I just found out about it not long ago. I was watching a YouTube video that June Collier did, and he was talking about how people who have really good credit can earn some passive income by allowing people who are trying to build their credit to be an authorized user on their card.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not saying that you're giving this person a credit card. You're just adding them, like sort of like my daughter. She's the authorized user because I'm trying to get her credit established at a young age. And that's another tip I was going to mention. So that when she gets to a point where she is ready to buy something on credit, they won't be able to tell her, well, you don't have any credit established. So trade lines is when you like say Tony had a 592 and he's looking to get his score up to like 6 something. And he came to me and he said, okay, I'll pay you what, $200 or $300, you
Right.
know, whatever amount, if you'll add me on as an authorized user. I'm not gonna give Tony a card, but because he's an authorized user and my credit is good, it's gonna improve his credit.
I kind of
So
inherit
right,
your great history. Yeah.
right. Now I gotta keep mine good. Now I can't just because he decided on fool around and mess mine up, because then we both messed up. But it's one of those situations where they're creating another way to add a stream of income, because pretty much, because what my thing with Tony was, I was like, so where's the risk? Is there some risk involved? And he was like, well, you were like, technically, if you're not giving them a card, they're just pretty much building off of your credit reputation. And
Yeah.
then at some point, you can take them off. They've gotten their score up to whatever they need to get it to. So that was just the latest thing I had heard that could be. And when I say passive income, I mean you don't have to do anything to make this money. You just add somebody to your card, and they're
Mhm.
paying you for the convenience of being able to ride on the coattails of your good credit. So
Mhm.
that's something else to think about. We were saying we were going to investigate further and see. But yeah, as far as the kids now, my daughter is 11. Ever since she was 9, I have added her to at least 2 credit cards. And I keep of course, I keep my credit in good standing. So with her being an authorized user, of course, she doesn't have access to my credit cards. But every month, when I make a payment on time, that's a positive reflection on her. So she's building credit. So when she gets to be 18 or 19 and she wants to buy a car or whatever, they can't say, well, you don't have an established credit. Because I remember being at that point too. Because that was back when, back in the day when they used to tell you, well, you might want to go get you a big, thick herringbone gold chain from Kay's jewelry.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
put it on a payment plan, or you
And
might
build your
want to
credit.
go and get some furniture or something and pay it off. Because that's a lot of times people don't realize that that's an issue too. It's not just having bad credit, but having no credit, because they don't have anything to base off the
Mhm.
fact that you're gonna pay it back. There's no history, you know.
Yeah, who are you? You are a number. If you don't believe it or not, you are just a number when it comes to banks, when it comes to people charging. They don't care about your name. They really want to know, what is your credit score. That's what they
Right,
want to know.
right. Okay, Patty has a question. She said, if you add an authorized user and they damage their credit, does it negatively affect your score? And that's kind of what we were talking about earlier. And we were saying it shouldn't, because technically they're using yours, but you're not tied to theirs. So we were thinking that should not be an issue. We got to do some more research and make sure we're right on that. But I wouldn't think it would, because I was telling Tony, I was like, well, is it kind of like, I know with car insurance in the past, because I lived at an address and somebody else who lived at that address and had an accident, it affected the cost of car insurance for me too. And I'm like, I never had an accident. And they're like, yeah, but they live in that same household. So I was telling him, I guess that's kind of where my mindset with it was at. But technically, if you think about it, because like when I was married, my husband's credit wasn't the best, but it didn't affect mine. So, but then you weren't no authorized user either.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would. But we're gonna do some more research on that because that is a good way. If you are that person that has good credit and you want to make some extra money off of it, if that's something you can do, you can earn money just by doing it.
Yeah, girl, work that 837. I be pipping that thing out every chance I get. Who need one? I got plenty.
And you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, but you don't
You
get
get
a
a
car for
card.
real.
I need them 200. I need them
Right.
200 though.
But I think it
I don't
is
know you.
good that
Same time. I know your credit ain't that good.
you said. Candy says, good. Please let me know what you find out on that. Okay. Yeah, because it was
Okay.
I bring his name up all the time. June Collier. He's on YouTube. And he was the one, it was one of his YouTube videos that I was watching because I was like, trade lines, what is this? I'm nosy. So that's how I found out a lot of stuff from being nosy. But he was going into more detail about it. I think he had done some research. So we'll let you know, Pandy. We will definitely let you know. Okay, Tony, we coming up on 31 minutes. You got anything else you want to add? Any of y'all got questions? If you do, type them in the chat before we get off. We'll answer them as best we can. What you got, Tony?
Right. So we just want to let everybody know we are not credit repair specialists off the rip. All we did was plug into a system, learn a few little tips here and there, and they worked. And we just shared them with y'all, right? So we got 2 price points. How you can get this credit repair system? You can pay the one-time fee. What's that? $99 one time?
$99.
Right? Or you can become a myEcon associate for $39.95 and $39.95 a month to get access to everything that we have. And I'm telling y'all, I think credit repair and getting cash flow positive, which, like I say, a lot of people get in trouble because they don't have the money to pay down the debt. We have a strategy that can help you get additional money brought back into your household. And I think that we are really tapping into helping people build wealth by helping them understand how to build their credit. Right?
Right. I think so too, because, credit, like you said, a lot of these jobs now, and I remember getting the bubble goods the first time I heard that. They were like, when I was filling out an application, I think that was when I was finna start working at UAB, and they said something about credit. I'm like, I'm Scooby. What
What
they
they
got
got to
to
do
do
with the job?
with the job? I got a look, like my mom, I got a diploma. What they got to do with
I
the
don't care
job?
about that. What is your
They
credit
were
score?
running. They were literally running your credit. And I'm just like, see, this some bull right here. You gonna, even if I do a great job, just because a little number, and they can tell my number was bad the way I was, I had got to preaching. You gonna tell me because of a number on a piece of paper, even though I done went to school and I can do this job, that you gonna exclude me?
Right.
That ain't what our forefathers died for.
Right. Wow. Credit score.
Yeah, I turned into a debater.
Mm.
I knew my crap was bad.
Right. So look, y'all. Hey, anybody can make some cash, but to build and maintain credit is the key.
Right. And maintain is a big part of it because it can go south again. I done been at 837 before. And then I went on back to 809. And then I come back. So it's like it's always a work in progress. But if you know the process,
What to do?
the work in
Yeah, you know what to
progress,
do.
you know what to do.
Hey, let's hey, before we end, let's even talk about how once you learn the credit repair system, how you can actually start your own credit repair business if you so desire. Right?
That's true. We have so many associates that since we got this system, some people just have that natural ability to do certain things. Like some people are good at doing taxes. Me and Tony took a tax class, but I wouldn't do my own taxes to save my life.
Me either. Me either. Don't ask either. Don't even ask me.
Yeah,
I don't want the headache.
I got a PTIN number, but that's all I know is that I got a PTIN.
That's all I need to know.
But yeah, it's like that with the credit repair too. Like some people are passionate about that type of thing. So let's say you get in, you fix your credit, and you're like, you know what? That wasn't as hard as I thought. They done broke this thing down. So then you start telling people about it. And I've had this happen a lot of times. People say, you know what? I don't want to fix it myself. I would rather pay somebody to do it. Well, if that's your niche and that's something you're good at, you can charge that, you know, where somebody else might be charging 1,000, charge them 700 or 500. Get all that information, and you turn that into a business for yourself. So you done took that thing, flipped it, and now you finna run with it and make some money off of it. So
That's
there
what
are
I'm
all
talking about.
kinds of ways to add streams of income. This is just one way. So we done took this
Okay.
one. We done took this one
I'm glad.
$34.95.
Right.
And we done got a free credit repair system. We done used that free credit repair system to fix our credit, which brought money into the household. Now we done sold it to a few people to do it. And now we're gonna turn around and take the fourth stream of income and we're gonna do it for somebody and just charge them.
Girl,
So
you talking, you hit now.
For $34.95, you done made you 4 streams of income. 4.
So listen, y'all. Let me break this down. Don't get this thing twisted. When I say little business, it's affordable. $34.95 a month. That's like $1. No, it was $39.95 a month. Now they went up $5. But hey, it's affordable because membership has privileges. It's affordable. We make it easy for people to get in. And if you don't like it, you got the right to counsel. But I'm telling you, you mess around and figure out how to fix your own credit, and you saving thousands of dollars, and then you share it with somebody else and fix their credit, and you make another couple of $1,000s. You just learn a valuable skill set that millions of people need. You can't go wrong. We got travel. You don't have to be a travel agent, but you can sell travel to someone at a discount and get paid. That's what we do. We just giving y'all the skill sets, giving y'all the products. Hey, some of these things that we have, it sells itself. People gonna travel anyway. People need their credit fixed anyway. All you got to do is just provide the information. If they bite, they bite. If they don't, no love lost.
You know, and that's what I like about it. We talked about the credit repair system tonight. You just mentioned the travel. There are other products in there that you can, if you're into sales, that you can do. You can do what Tony and I do. You know, hear and talk to people and just teach. You know, share the knowledge. But the thing of it, what I like about it is, if you somebody like myself who have not figured out what your talent is in life. It's enough in there that you can weave through. You know
Find something. Find something that fits.
A lot of people don't start their own business because they like, I don't know what kind of business to start. If you can't get this box of Lego blocks and build something out of it, it's that simple. I say all the time, it's like they give everybody a big bag of Lego blocks. Tony can build a fire station if he wants to. I can build a Barbara Dream house if I want to. We all giving the same thing. It's just what you take it and turn it into. So if you want to take it and turn it into a credit repair business, you can do that. You can do it. All right.
Awesome.
I think we didn't preach them enough about the credit.
We done preach. You done preach too. I hear you, Bishop. You did that.
All I need now is my wine.
You're a miracle worker.
That's
miracle worker.
Well, I appreciate you joining me, Tony. Now, we're still doing the half off promo, right?
Yes, I still got some coupons left. So anybody that's looking to join this awesome company, you can do it for as little as $15 to $20. Trial it. Hey, trial it. If you don't like it, you ain't learned nothing. Hey, I ain't gonna get mad at you. Hey, at least you gave it an effort.
Yeah, we did our part. We tried to help you.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
That's right.
the thing of it is, like he said, you can quit at any time. If you have been on the verge of thinking about starting a business and doing something and you want to try it, while we offering you half off on that $39.95, you might want to reach on out and try to get it started.
Yeah, let me get that 20 off of you. Yeah.
Right. And then if it's not something that you want to pursue right now, you simply cancel and that's it. But I wouldn't sleep on this credit repair system. Even if you don't
Right.
want to start a business, $99.95 compared to how much cheaper Tony's house at 2.9 and my house at 4.9.
Right.
But $99.95,
Just
that
dropping the
ain't nothing.
bucket.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
y'all think about it. If you're interested, please reach out to Tony or myself. Where can they find you at, Tony? Everywhere.
Facebook, Instagram, and my new YouTube page that's looking real sick right now. Drop the link coming to you real soon.
Yeah, I missed drop the link. I shared it out, but I missed it Friday because my desktop was down. And usually when I do drop the link, I like to have it so I can open up multiple things. All I had was my cell phone, so I couldn't get on. But I will be back.
Okay. Hey, shout out to Pandy Hair Care and More. We definitely going to be linking up on YouTube, building our business. You guys ever around, get with Pandy. We'll drop her link at the end of this feed. Hopefully, you guys can want to build your business or just want to network. They have an awesome show on YouTube called Drop the Link, and we'll definitely provide you guys with some information to make the connection.
Right. And for everybody that came in and joined us tonight, Pandy, of course, Anita Reed, long time no see, please come back.
Yeah.
Tina Rozier, the eyelash lady, the only
Okay.
one, like I said, the only one I done seen put the eyelashes on. Well, I ain't feel no gust of wind when people blink. She good with it. She real
Okay.
good with it. Who else was on here? Miss
Miss
Geneva.
Geneva. Miss
Miss
Geneva.
Geneva. Thank
Awesome
you for
lady.
coming through. And anybody else that didn't drop down in the chat but just came and listened, we appreciate you.
We appreciate
Tony
y'all.
and I usually are on here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The way we do it, when he's working day shift, we come in the evening on my channel. And when he's on night shift, we come in around lunchtime or a little bit later on his channel.
Okay.
And it's every 2 weeks. But we always put notifications out there. So y'all jump on, ask questions. If you got anything specific that you want us to touch on, let me know ahead of time and we'll try to figure it out. If we don't know the answer, we can find it.
That's right. And I ain't got no
All
problem
right.
with saying I don't know. If I don't know,
Right.
I'm gonna say that too.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Panda says, great live tonight. I appreciate you. We appreciate you too, Panda.
All right.
And we
Yeah.
will see you guys on Thursday.
Thursday.
All right. Good night, y'all.